What's up everyone, the October 4th stream just concluded and these are my rough notes on it. Just want to make a video quickly just to break it down, so if anyone doesn't want to rewatch a 2-hour stream, they can just get the quick bullet points here. I'm just going to kick into it straight away. New vampiric powers, they flashed a few of them on screen. One I seen, it has a chance to guarantee overpower, so we know that overpower and crit and vulnerable and everything are getting reworked, so they're clearly indicating here overpower could be interesting in the future. There's going to be 22 vampiric powers. We've seen a couple of new stuff, like there's a vampiric curse, new status effect, and these kind of soul attacks that happen as well. You'll see them in the video. Channel skills now drop like this pool of blood, which give the character some defensive and offensive boosts. It looked okay for like if you're standing still, but if you're like whirlwind and you want to actually move around, it just seems to drop and then it's gone, like you're not in the pool anymore. So I don't know if it's going to be that good in the end. There were some reskinned new enemies. It's like a new zombie and like a new revenant and a new vampire lord dude and stuff like that. But there was an interesting enemy, blood versions of like playable characters. So like a blooded barbarian and a blood rogue, etc. Like, and these guys will drop a new currency that you'll need to use for upgrading your vampiric powers. New event similar to Helltide by the looks of it, blood harvest, and here you can farm for blood lures to lure these new interesting enemy types, the blooded rogues, etc., and also get vampiric keys, which will be used as currency. There's this new shop, Hunter's Acclaim, which has access to buy vampiric powers, gear, and some other stuff. 5 new bosses coming in. So we have Echoes of Varshan again. So he's staying in from season 1, something that's remaining. Galvanic Saint, he's this new lightning themed guy. We've got the Beast of Ice, I think that's what his name was. I just took this down really quick. He will start to drop from Nightmare. Once you've gotten to around Nightmare tier 31 plus, you start collecting keys to be able to access this boss. All the bosses have their own currency as well, and the materials that you get from these guys will be able to unlock Juriel, King of the Maggots, who's a new level 100 boss. And he has a chance for uber uniques, which are much higher than what we're used to seeing. So they said it in the video, you're going to see people with the uber uniques now. You're going to see clanmates, you're going to see friends. So they're going to be in the game now for the first time, basically. So moving on here, mats to summon bosses can be traded. So they're trying to get the feeders out here, test the waters with trading. People are asking for trading. So look, we're going to trade mats for bosses, see how it goes. Every one of the new 5 bosses as well has a unique loot table. I'm assuming they didn't really mention it, but I'm assuming Uber Lilith has a unique table as well now, with some cool stuff to get. Every unique item is getting an update as well. More on that next week, apparently on the October 10th stream. Now, quality of life updates. Scroll of Escape for hardcore players will be auto-consumed on disconnects, so hopefully this will avoid a lot of disconnect deaths. Incenses now are actually going to be maybe useful because they'll grant XP. XP bonuses are now multiplicative with world tier 3 and 4, so more XP. They're saying it's going to be 40% faster to get to level 100, so great. We're going to be able to get to level 100. More waypoints are unlocked. So it's like 2 more per region or something like that. Renown persists, all this. Level scaling is now changed back, so you're not going to have like guys 5 levels lower than you anymore. 2 additional character slots, so for everyone that's like doing like multiple characters, you can get another 2 now. Tree of Whispers area now has an occultist, and they mentioned stashes so many times in this one slide. I was like, please come on, stash tabs, give me stash tabs. Just, I'm going to tell you now, there's no new stash tabs coming in. Not yet anyway, but there's going to be extra stash areas where you can access your stash. Like, so every place that has a waypoint is going to have a stash box, and there's going to be like multiple ones in major cities. And vendors as well, like the occultist and the purveyor of curiosities are now in more convenient areas, so that we're not like going all the way down a side street trying to find them and stuff. Mounts, they're getting less stuck, they can jump over gaps easier, speed increases, and cooldowns for remounting and using your little mount skills are improved now. So instead of like 10 seconds and 30 seconds for some of them, they're like reduced down to like 3 and 5 seconds. I didn't take down the exact, but it's like a massive reduce. Nightmare Dungeon changes, then you can now teleport straight into the dungeon instead of the stupid 2 loading screen thing. Monster density increase. Event NPCs don't die right away, so that's great. You can more easily read when a trap or a CC is going to be coming down, and if you do get CC'd, it's going to be greatly reduced, so you're not like getting chain CC'd into death. They also said glyphs will level faster as well, so you're leveling up to 140% faster, and also similarly with glyphs. Then there were some quick changes to some Nightmare sigils, so backstabbers isn't going to be like 150% insta death into your back where you just won't use it. It's going to be just doing vulnerable damage, which scales. Crit resist is only for 3 seconds now per attack. Death pulse won't spawn on top of each other, so you're less likely to get some kind of a chain death spawn. And the lightning storm, the little thing that follows you around, won't like lure you back and make you like slow down, and it gives you a speed boost as well. So it's, yeah. Drifting shade as well got nerfed. Objectives have been removed for like some stupid ones. I'm hoping like free 20 prisoners and then go also into the next room and then kill all enemies and then go into it's just go and get the boss for some of those. They're trying it out, and the layouts have been improved apparently, so we'll test that out when it drops. World events, then Legion events are more frequent, world bosses are more frequent. It's like every 3.5 hours, and you get a message to all players 15 minutes before the start, so you'll be able to like know when they are without having to go to a third-party website. Endgame, we have Tree of Whispers will give you more gold. Nightmare Dungeon sigils will drop within 5 levels of your highest Nightmare Dungeon, and caches will now adhere to the item slot. So when I want to get boots, it's not going to drop you some other random crap. XP increase is substantial for Helltide and for Whispers, so you know it's going to be nicer to do them now. You're still probably going to be all over Nightmare Dungeons, but at least when you go to do Helltides and Whispers, it'll be nicer. Like UI and UX, some nice stuff here. Some like I was like hoping for more. You can mark items as junk or favorite now. So you know, if you're looking through your rares and you're like, oh, I don't like this one or whatever, but you can just pick the one that you like and then just go trash everything else, I'm hoping. Aspects sort together now, so if you've got like 3 of the same aspect, it will sort beside each other instead of all randomly all over the place. And you have a search option in Stash. That's a great one. That's a good improvement. I'm really happy about that. There's a map tool now that you can search, or not search, but you can see more clearly if an aspect is there that you're looking for, or a Tree of Whispers thing is there. And the mini map is also more zoomed out, so we can see more on the mini map. And for keyboard and mouse players, there's an auto run feature. It doesn't sound great. You kind of auto run in the direction that your mouse is or the direction that you're facing. I don't know how that's going to work exactly, but it's something. It's not WASD, but it's something. Items. So big win here. Gem mats now instead of picking up 1 million gems, and that we can craft specifically just to slot into our gear. Enchantment costs are reduced overall. They're saying the initial one is going to be increased, but when you're like doing enchantment after enchantment after enchantment, it's not going to compound into this huge unpayable bill. Crafting mats will now drop instead of bad gear at the higher world tier, so you're not going to be finding whites and blues hopefully in world tier 4 when you're doing like a high nightmare dungeon. It'll just be like crafting materials, so it's skipping a step at least. Item power will now depend on the monster level, so if you're fighting like nightmare level 100, you're going to be getting close to the max possible, which is now 920 item power is the max possible. This only affects weapon damage, armor, and inherent resistance, which is going to be explained more next week, and apparently more important, especially with these new bosses. They seem to be elemental themed. So a lightning guy, a poison guy, an ice guy are 3 of them anyway. I can't remember what Varshan is. I don't know if he's going to be maybe fire. Helltides give plus 20 item power in their chests, and Whisper caches give plus 10 item power, plus 10 of your level currently, and the special legendary ones give plus 20 as well. Duriel, the Uber Duriel, the king of poison boy, is the new level 100 guy. He's going to drop when he drops uniques, they're going to be 920 item power. He's also not as difficult as Lilith, so if anyone was hoping for a new super Lilith challenge, probably won't be that. And then last but not least, there's not going to be any stash tabs. This is the Q&A section. There's no Paragon reset button, but they were kind of like, oh, there's something coming, maybe. So maybe in a patch or two later it's coming. No new clan stuff. There's no like extra stuff for like chat and like organization of your clan and everything, but like fine for now. There's going to be 12 new uniques in season 2. They say usually 6 per season, but they're trying to put some gas into this season. And the Codex of Power, someone asked the question, is there going to be an update to it where you can upgrade your Codex aspects? They said no, but they like it as an idea, so it could be in the future. And no leaderboards till season 3. That's a quick summary of this update. Another one next week. Let's get those class changes from Adam Jackson, and let's hear about all the changes to the damage pools. That's the interesting stuff. But some good stuff, some wins here. Yeah. Look, if you want to hear more, give us a like. See you later. Peace.